Hello, everyone, and welcome to Counselor Feature Friday. I'm your host, Brian Urban. In these features, we hope to give you some simple tips, tidbits, and tricks to make your days easier and your patients happier. In this feature, we're going to talk about how to set the responsible party for any outstanding bills, meaning who pays the bills for this patient. So we're going to start here in a patient profile and then go directly to the contact tab. Now, whenever you create a new patient profile, whether you just created the profile directly here through the new patient or through the scheduling process, regardless, the patient themselves will automatically be set as the person that pays the bills. Okay, but as you can see here, there are two other areas, address 2 and address 3, that are available to store information for anyone that may be relevant for this patient. With each one of those options, you also have the ability to designate them as someone who pays the bills, right? So let's go ahead and have a look at how this shows up essentially on the invoice itself. So we're going to take an invoice that has an outstanding patient amount due. Let's just have a look at the statement. Okay, so let's go ahead and generate that. And we're going to see here, of course, this has Minnie's information, right? This is her address and everything. If we modify this, let's go back to Minnie's profile. We're going to change this around so that her son, Ted, is the person who pays the bills. So we'll remove that from Minnie, add it to Ted, and then click Save. Now let's go back into that same invoice, and let's look at the statement once again. What we'll see this time instead is it has the patient's name, that remains, but it has care of Ted Jones, right? And then it has Ted's address instead of the previous invoice, which showed Minnie's address, right? So right away, it just sets the stage so that you have the proper information in place when you want to send this out to the patient, okay? So the idea here is that very quickly that can be managed within the patient profile, depending on the scenario. As you likely know, you can select from a wide variety of relationships for anyone. So if you have a power of attorney or anyone who, once again, is responsible, and that of course can change over time, or a child-parent type of relationship as well. So, of course, if you have any questions about how to set up and utilize this feature regarding who pays the bills for a patient, please give us a call, email us, live chat us. We're always happy to help. Thank you very much for joining us for today's Counselor Feature Friday. And as always, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.